The following may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
"15-year-old falls downstairs and dies while being flogged by a relative." A man remained in police custody up to last night after a close female relative he was allegedly flogging fell down a flight of stairs and subsequently died. The child, 15, has been identified as Aaliyah Candice Alexander, a student of the Couva West Secondary School. Around 4:10 p.m. yesterday, Couva police were reportedly contacted by a nurse who indicated to them that a child had been brought into the Couva health facility by a male relative and was unresponsive and subsequently succumbed to her injuries while undergoing treatment. Angered by the incident, other relatives who had gathered at the facility wanted to attack the man, but the police took him away. The 36-year-old relative is a corporal attached to the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force and is based at Teteron Barracks. Police received information that Aaliyah was being flogged by the relative with a belt at their Rig Road, Claxton Bay home, where she fell down a flight of stairs. She would have turned 16 on May 29. Couva police are investigating. Three-year-old drowns in inflatable pool. A 3-year-old girl was found unresponsive in an inflatable pool at her home on Monday afternoon. Police said Maria Khan was found in a small inflatable pool in the family's front yard at Maharaj Trace off Bedu Street. She was frothing from the nose and was declared dead on arrival at the San Fernando General Hospital. The child lived with her 22-year-old mother, Mary Mahabir, and other relatives, including a great-uncle and great-grandparents, in a 2-story house. Maria's great-grandmother, Karen Mahabir, 62, recalled that before she went to take a shower shortly after 2 p.m. on Monday, she told a close relative to look after the infant. In tears, the great-grandmother said that about 25 minutes later, she heard sirens and assumed it was from a passing police vehicle. She said she was horrified when she realized an ambulance had pulled up to her home. She said, "After learning that the child had drowned, I started to bawl. I don't know what happened. It's only 2 weeks now I put that pool there. I still cannot believe this." The great-grandmother said that her granddaughter, Maria, had spent a week at the hospital and was discharged 2 Saturdays ago. She said she was not told what led to her granddaughter being warded. "Since she was discharged from hospital, she stayed upstairs with me. The Monday after she left the hospital, we put that pool there." She said once she was outside, she would sit and watch her great-granddaughter as she played in the pool. The mother of 3-year-old Maria Khan said she last saw her alive playing with a toy car in her bedroom. A distraught Mary Mahabir, 22, said she went to the bathroom and left her daughter, her only child, alone to play. She checked when she was finished, but the child was not there. When Mary looked outside, she saw her daughter's motionless body in the pool. The soft-spoken mother said she ran and grabbed the child. "I carried her inside and started to do CPR. My phone was on the cupboard near where I was kneeling. I grabbed it and called 911. I was trying my best to call my grandmother because she was upstairs. It seems she was not hearing, and the guy on the other end of the line told me to focus on the baby. He said the ambulance was on its way. I told him to put the siren on when it reaches by the house so that my grandmother would hear it." Maria was later declared dead at the San Fernando General Hospital. Mary and her daughter lived with her grandparents and uncle in a 2-story house in Gasparillo. The small pool is in the family's front yard. On Monday night, police visited the house and took a statement from the child's mother. She has since been staying at a friend's home. On Tuesday, she went to the Forensic Sciences Center in St. James. The police told her that a COVID-19 test has to be done before the autopsy. Gasparillo police are investigating. Maria's father, Roger Khan, 23, was erased in January 2020 at his home in Ecclesville in Rio Claro. The assailants passed relatives in the house and shot him while he was asleep. No one has been arrested for Khan's homicide, and the Homicide Bureau Region 2 are investigating. Sarika Ramisar's funeral underway. Funeral plans for accident victim Sarika Ramisar, 38, are to be made before the end of the week. Relatives said Sarika Ramisar's husband, Mitra Ramesar, is first finalizing Hindu rites for his father, Sami Ramesar, 80, who died naturally days before his wife's demise. The Bandra ceremony, a ritual for the soul of the deceased, to start its afterlife journey is set for Tuesday. Mitra has to finish the rituals for his father first in Debe, a relative said. He is the main person to participate, being the only son of his father. 4 others are doing the ceremony with Mitra. Each represents the body's elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and space. Mitra and Sarika Ramisar and their son, 9-year-old Naveen, were injured when a truck loaded with lumber slammed into the family's Hyundai Tucson SUV last Wednesday around 4:30 p.m. on the Solomon Hocho Highway. The family's SUV had developed a problem, and they parked on the shoulder of the southbound lane of the highway. They were waiting for roadside assistance when the crash occurred. The mother of one died on the spot. The father and son, who live in Mendes village, Siparia, survived the accident. The truck driver, 36, from Mayaro, told the police he had lost control of the truck. He was injured but was treated and discharged. The driver has declined to comment. Investigations are ongoing. Aruka man loses house to bushfire. One man is homeless after a bushfire destroyed his house on Monday afternoon. Police said the 42-year-old Mason left his home at Fairview Avenue, Windy Hill, Aruka at around 7 a.m. for work. On returning home at around midday, he saw a bushfire nearby. The man called firefighters from Tuna Puna, who tried to put out the fire, but it eventually destroyed the home. Investigators said it was a 1-bedroom wooden house with no electricity or water. No one was injured. Princestown man denied bail for serious offenses. A Princestown man accused of at another man has been denied bail for charges of 6 offenses that arose from the same incident. On Monday, Daniel Richards, 32, faced Princestown magistrate Indira Misira Gosin, who remanded him into police custody. She adjourned the case to May 3. On Sunday, the police charged Richards of Edward Street in Princestown with malicious damage with intent, having a weapon and ammunition, and having the weapon and ammunition with intent to endanger lives. The police said the charges stemmed from an incident on March 26 at a house in the district. The victim, 37, reported that a man shot at him while he was standing on the porch of his father's home. A car stopped in front of the house. A man got out, pointed his weapon, and started shooting at him. The victim reported that he ran to safety and the man opened fire before returning to the car, which drove off. The victim later saw holes in the left front door and the left front tire of his car, which was parked by the roadway. Police from the Princestown CID investigated and arrested Richards on Saturday. Sergeant Tilak and Acting Corporal Khan led investigations, which included PC Dennis.
Welcome to Venezuela. Last known as Di3.